On tonight's episode, we talk about
Space Force
and SpaceX
and Upload
and Batwoman
and more.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Space Force.
Space Force, Netflix. We started it, we finished it. We didn't talk about it. It's like the show premiered a couple of hours after our last episode.
Yeah.
So it was. I was waiting. I was like really excited for it. So we start watching right away, and we already finished it.
Yeah. So this is the Netflix show starring and produced by Steve Carrell, Greg Daniels of Parks and Rec, and Office, and a bunch of other stuff. Fame was also involved. We've also got Lisa Kudrow and a whole bunch of other people.
And the show is as good as it looks. First of all, spoiler alert.
Yep, all the spoilers. Just we're gonna spoil stuff.
Okay, so yeah, the show is as good as it looks on the trailers, teasers, posters, images, and it was fun. It was good to see Carrell doing TV, even though it's shorter than a season of The Office.
Yeah, it was only 10 episodes, and they were just 30-minute episodes, right?
Around 30 minutes. But it was good. It was fun. Too bad it was only 10 episodes, and like some other shows, some recent shows that I watched first season, and I was like, oh, come on, we need more. Like Veep or Silicon Valley. She watched when you watched.
Yeah, I came late to the game, so I could binge the first couple of seasons.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to suffer.
But
and struggle.
It's
like
tough to believe that great show only has 10 episodes. Maybe it would take 10 years to have 100 episodes, which
it could.
Which broadcast TV does in
like
4 seasons,
yeah,
more or less.
Honestly, though, I'd rather have like a few really good episodes than a long season that drags. I don't know.
True.
I'd rather have a little bit of good stuff.
When you're dealing with drama, you want to write beginning, middle, and end, and everything's connected. Everything is like telling. Everything's important for the story. When you're dealing with comedy, you can have like 16 filler episodes, and
that's true. Filler episodes do work better in comedy.
Yeah.
This one, and this I think is very characteristic of Steve Carell. You've got the comedy, but there's also some fairly intense drama.
Yeah, and he's by all means they're not trying to make him because Michael Scott, when I started watching. And I think that was the feeling for everybody. Everybody hated the guy.
Yeah.
But it goes and you start learning more about him a little bit here, a little bit there, and you start getting to know him, getting
by the end you really love Michael.
Everybody loves him. When he leaves, and it makes people tear up. But this one, by all means, is not as obnoxious or people do not hate this guy.
No, the comedy in this show does not rely on his incompetence. He's actually a really good guy.
Yes, and
who's doing his best in really tough circumstances.
Yeah, he's an Air Force 3-star general that is promoted to 4-star general. Becomes the leader, the commander, the commander of the new formed Space Force. And so he is competent. Of course, his life is full of drama and comedy, or even dramedy. Like his wife is in jail.
We don't know why. His wife is played by Lisa Kudrow, and in the first episode, she's like what you'd expect from a general's wife, like very put together, very supportive, everything else. And then in the next episode, he's visiting her in prison, and she's in an orange jumpsuit. She's going to be there for 40 years. It's a maximum security. Like, what the heck did this woman do?
Yeah, and there's no hint on why she's there.
Nothing. We go from, like, yeah, so who knows? So that's a great source of comedy. That alone is hilarious. But then also, like, the drama of them trying to figure out their relationship and their marriage and all that.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
So, and as the wife is in prison, he has to take care of a teenage daughter.
A very unhappy teenage daughter.
The family lives in D.C., and they have to move to this new created base for Space Force in somewhere in Colorado.
Yeah, but like nowhere small town Colorado.
Yeah, and so he has to deal with the daughter, and he has to deal with Space Force that is new and has inside the U.S. government has its enemies. On politicians, they are like, oh, this is spending money for nothing. The Air Force that wants to take over, and all those antagonists.
Yeah, a lot of the characters are very thinly veiled versions of real people.
Yeah,
like there's a
Pelosi.
Yeah. Oh no, Potosi is her name.
Yeah, but she
Speaker of the House is Madam Speaker Potosi. And then there's
Cortez.
Yeah, they call her the angry young congresswoman.
Yeah, and her name, I can't remember her name, but her name is
like...
It's Latino, and it is composed...
it's like the same initials.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of that. And POTUS is... We never see him. Yeah. We never hear him. But he sends a lot of, like, impulsive, angry... alpha tweets. And text messages. So... You can read into that whatever you want.
What else? I guess that's it. The Joint Chiefs are greatly cast.
Oh my gosh! So what do we have for Joint Chiefs? The Joint Chiefs we have is it Jane Lynch? Jane Lynch is Navy. We've got Patrick Warburton.
It's the Marines.
Over the Marines, just perfect. And then of course Steve Carrell, Space Force. I didn't recognize the Air Force guy.
I can't remember
his name. Is Kit Graveston, the character.
But he's done a lot, yeah.
Yeah, he's one of those faces.
Yeah. And as an antagonist, he's not as comedic as Jane Lynch, Patrick Warburton. Yeah. The guy for the Coast Guard is Andy from According to Jim. Yeah. He's also on what's the show? McFarlane show, the Orville. He's in some episodes of the Orville. And I can't remember his name too. Yeah,
but he's that guy.
But
it's
funny. Like very comedic faces that like
he walks in, they all yell at him like, "Go away, no Coast Guard." So there's lots of great those interbranch dynamics. Army. Oh no. Oh, my brain. I think.
Who's the Army? Warburton is the Marines.
I think we covered the big ones.
Navy is Jane Lynch.
Yep.
The Coast Guard is Andy. Yeah, we've seen the Army. Who's the Army?
I'm going to surreptitiously look that up.
I can't believe I forgot this because it's a... The Secretary of Defense is this known guy. He was on VIP. Yeah. He was a congressman, very dirty mouth congressman. But he was also the dad on what's the family show on ABC?
Life in Pieces.
Life in Pieces, yeah.
Oh, that's a show I still miss.
And he's on the Goldbergs. He's a teacher on the Goldbergs. But
That's right.
Who's the Army?
I'm still looking for it.
Okay, so the show follows Steve.
John Malkovich.
No. We're gonna get there. I was about to say that.
So he's kind of a big deal.
Follows Steve Carrell as the leader of the new formed Space Force. Mm-hmm. John Malkovich is his science.
He's like the chief scientist. Science director. Something.
And they kind of like bump heads from time to time because one is a military man that survived Kosovo and had to eat.
Diedrich Bader.
Oh yeah, Bader.
How can we forget Diedrich Bader?
Of course, yes, yeah. So very, very, very comedic group of guys leading the armed forces of the real world. It's
Those are some of the best scenes.
Just to see them, it's already funny. But back to the basics.
Yeah,
so,
sorry.
Steve Carrell and John Malkovich, leading this new venture, this new armed forces, with missions to go to space, to explore space, to conquer space. And meanwhile, they have to deal with digital media, and their digital media guy is John Ralphio.
Ben Schwartz, I think is the actor's name. But yeah.
And
but just take all that Ralphio energy and put it there.
Yeah. And so you have all the secondary characters. You have the helicopter pilot assistant that wants to become an astronaut. You have the janitorial custodian that doesn't want to become an astronaut but eventually becomes an astronaut. And we have conflict because there's other people wanting and trying to explore space too, and China is the big one. And so Carrell and Malkovich is great.
Of course he is.
He's terrific. It's a great duo. But they have to deal with creating this new armed force. They have to deal with politicians, and they have to send people to space properly.
They also have the tensions between the military side and the scientific side, which China is messing up by being really aggressive.
Being China.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. So what else?
There's the teenage daughter and her whole coming of age thing. This show, I feel like this show has one thing that successful comedies all have in common, and that is an amazing set of supporting characters. As we're talking, I keep thinking of people that I really enjoyed. There's their subcontractor who, at one point, Steve Carell starts tentatively dating. There's
who was in the office. She was there's a at the end of the show. Andy leaves everything, leaves the office. To follow his career as a singer, and then he goes to the next.
She goes to try out with him.
Yeah, the next a cappella. American Sensation, something like that. There's a ripoff of American Idol, but for a cappella singers. And
her most recent thing is American Housewife.
And she's there. Oh yes, she's an American Housewife.
Yeah.
She's Cleva Mueller.
Yes. But then there's Jimmy Yang from Silicon Valley. Yep. Who's anyway, just a really fantastic cast of supporting characters that really flesh out and make this world very interesting. And there's a lot of places to go.
Yeah.
With it. The show's not going to get boring. And they went pretty big with the finale.
Yeah, the show escalated really nicely. From we have this thing and we're going to go back to the moon.
Yeah.
And everything in between.
Yes.
No, it's funny. I really liked it. I can't wait for Netflix to release next season. Which, by the way, is on the news that Netflix didn't officially renew the show yet, but the producers are already working. They announced that they're already working on what they're gonna be.
I'd be really surprised.
What they're doing next.
Yeah.
I've checked back on Netflix because Netflix now has this number 5 in the country, number whatever. I have to see what's the position. I'm pretty sure it's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good show. Okay, so that's Space Force. SpaceX had a big week.
Yeah, SpaceX, the porn parody of space exploration.
Oh my god.
SpaceX.
What is it? He says in Brooklyn
the astronauts wearing bikinis.
Tell him my sex tape called it.
What?
Remember in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Jake is always doing that?
Doing what?
Someone will say something and he'll be like, title of my sex tape called it.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so back to the family-friendly stuff.
Okay, so...
SpaceX had a big week. We finally launched. It was the Dragon spacecraft. American astronauts launched from an American launch pad on an
First
American
since
vehicle.
20...
It's been 9 years. It's been a long time.
2011, is that it?
I guess.
Yeah.
That's the number I've been thinking of. But the first time since they retired the space shuttle program. But after a lot of delays due to weather and everything else, they finally made it up to the International Space Station.
Yeah, they left. They left Earth. They got there successfully, and everything's going fine.
Yeah, and I don't blame them for leaving.
In style.
So much style. How much style, Alex?
Wow, the suits they wear were designed by the same people that designed Batman vs Superman, and among other superhero suits.
Yes.
In the superhero movies.
So these are much chicer than your average everyday spacesuit.
Which reminds me of a Space Force episode where the FLOTUS, the First Lady of the United States, is United States of America. I just thought it was funny because I saw a video of Joe Biden saying, not once but twice, United States America. You forgot how to say the name of the country. Anyways, back to Space Force. There's an episode where the FLOTUS send models and designs of uniforms from the new formed Space Force, and they look like from generals of old times.
Like Napoleon would have been pretty jealous.
Yeah, like full of medals and what they call those things on the top of the shoulders?
Epaulettes.
Epaulettes. They really have a name for that. Okay.
They do.
Yeah, and the woman wear hats, and they are very
fascinators.
20s. I don't know.
I don't know. The uniforms, to be fair, they were fabulous. They were absolutely fabulous. Utterly useless in a military/space exploration context, but truly fabulous.
Okay, enough of space.
Upload.
Let's go back to Earth in the future.
Yes.
We finished Upload.
Yeah.
Upload gave me the same feelings that Space Force did. It was like, oh, come on, we need more. Gonna have to wait a year for 10 more episodes.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for more.
Yeah.
And it did kind of a similar thing. Started off funny and goofy, but then towards the end it kind of escalated into some more intense, the mystery, some of the ethical issues.
But I think Upload had more throughout the show. It touches the depth
of the guy. Yeah. It's a more even. I feel like Space Force went like this.
Is the office guys involved too, right? Greg Daniels?
I think so.
Yeah. So, but anyways, it was really good. Even with the dramas, it was funny as heck, and it was it makes you, it keeps you wanting more, and leaves on a big cliffhanger.
Big cliffhanger.
Because. Yeah.
So but it definitely worth watching.
Because the main character is literally frozen, because he changed his plans to a limited data plan.
Yeah.
The girlfriend shows up, so she's dead.
Yeah, not just shows up in the weird suit, she uploaded, which means gone.
And the girlfriend to be, what happened? She goes away with another guy, and and of course there's the mystery that who killed the main character.
Because whoever killed the main character seems to have killed his investigator cousin.
That's true. She's gone, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have the feeling that she's not dead.
Now that I think about it,
I think it's just it will be a surprise. She's like, surprise.
That would be good.
I'm a detective. What was her name? Phoebe? Summer?
I honestly don't remember.
Chloe?
Because she's barely in the show. She's in there just enough. Just when you're getting caught up in the will they won't they relationship between what's his bucket and his angel?
Nathan.
Nathan, thank you. She shows up just to remind you that, oh, by the way, he was totally murdered.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we know if it's renewed?
I'm not sure officially. It's too soon, but I'm pretty sure it will. It's good. is making noise, and it has everything. Great show from Amazon Prime.
Yes.
What
Would you
else?
upload?
I wouldn't.
It doesn't seem
I
like
mean,
a
it
great
sucks.
existence.
It sucks for you if I'm dead first, but I'm not gonna leave you with a robot virtual version. I don't know. It doesn't make sense for me.
Yeah.
It's like the whole business. It's kind of. So maybe in the Star Trek future, where there's no money, there's no need to work, but on a society like ours, where you have to pay for the service, So let's say I die and you're gonna pay for the service, right? And then when you die, and like someone's gonna pay for you, and it's like I don't know.
See, it like creates these whole like ethical and moral, philosophical, metaphysical, type issues to think about.
And of course, there's like the question of technology constantly evolving, and the necessity for electricity, and the whole, like I don't see it working.
Yeah.
I would not do it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Me neither.
Yeah,
Glad we worked that out.
We don't have a choice. Okay.
Anyways, speaking of renewals, so those are very new shows. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
It
got
was
some very good news.
I didn't put the number, but I think it's 15 at least.
I think.
And became the longest running comedy, non-animation, the longest running comedy on TV history.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
That is really impressive.
It is. And I'm pretty, to be honest, talking about how this show is so short, I had that feeling with It's Sunny, but not so much because I started watching by season 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and to be honest, I hope they can stay on forever.
They can.
Their lives don't change, unless Dee gets married or become a billionaire, which Olsen, the actress, is on Space Force. She is basically the Theranos lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a fake billionaire entrepreneur. She gets a lot of money, a lot of buzz, but not proven record of success on her ventures. Anyways, back to It's Sunny. So to be honest, I think it's up to them, but forever would be a good number. But if they go to 20, I'm still happy.
Yeah. I don't know how that works. I think part of it is that everything always returns to the status quo by the end of the episode, and so you don't have to like follow big arcs or anything. It's kind of hit that sweet spot.
Yeah,
like it's a show about
the main premise of the show.
nothing.
I remember when they first started, they used to call the show Seinfeld on crack, and like Seinfeld,
yes,
it's about nothing. Yeah.
Yep. Cool. All right, so we will have more sun in Philadelphia.
Yes.
Not so much in Gotham though.
Yeah. Gotham lost its Batgirl.
No, they lost Batwoman.
I mean, okay, Batwoman. They lost Batwoman.
That's the thing. They're legitimately different characters.
I know, but yeah.
I mean, to be fair, nice. In the show there is no Batgirl.
Losing a Batwoman would be nice if they would bring Batgirl. I think Barbara is so much more interesting than, even when she's done, it's not Batgirl, and she loses her legs and becomes Oracle. Anyways, back to Batwoman. We talked about how Katie Kane, Ruby Rose.
Did you get Billy D from?
I don't know. Quit the show.
I love you, but I'm gonna make fun of you about that. That was
Billy D, Ruby Rose. Anyways, she quit the show. So CW announced. I mean, there's rumors. There's nothing official, but it's like almost official that CW is not gonna recast, but it's like, oh, you out, you dead. So they're gonna kill her off the show.
Which I think gives them an opportunity to like restart and kind of redo a lot of things that they needed to redo, because this first season has not been terribly interesting to me. And
it is, if
like,
anything,
going with a different character lets them like shed some of this family drama that is frankly boring at this point, and start something that's like new and fresh and actually interesting.
If anything,
I'm not mad about killing Kate Kane.
Yeah, me too. If I should give the show. Anyways, but if anything, it's final. It's like if Billy D. Rose decides to come back. I want to come back, guys. It's like, no, you're dead. I guess on comic books and comic book shows, that's never definite.
Yeah,
sure, always come back. So, the loss of spit, or aliens, clones, multiple Earth. She could
my robots from Krypton brought me back.
Yeah, but not Krypton, because Kryptonite can pierce her suit.
Oh my gosh. This show, like, okay, I'm legitimately trying to like this show. I wanted to like this show, but they keep coming up with stuff that, like, and now her only weakness is kryptonite. Like, first of all, what the heck is this bat suit? Second of all, her entire face and neck are exposed, so there's that. Also, all the bad guys basically know who she is. But kryptonite, really? That's not even why kryptonite is dangerous to Superman. It's,
Yeah, and the amount of kryptonite they have, it's like, we have all the kryptonite in the world. Oh, you destroyed the snow. It's like, you guys don't know crap. Like, Luthor's
got, like,
boatloads and warehouses full of it. Anyways, so the character will be killed off. They could do anything. So we'll see what's gonna happen next with Batwoman. Maybe she'll become bad girl, bad boy, bad transgender. Who knows? The show is renewed, so the show will be back, but without Billy D. Ruby Rose.
That's true. Yes, we can definitively say that Billy D will not be putting on the cowl with the red wig.
We never know. We never know. But yeah, you're right. So that's it. Some quick news about renewals. Lucifer was renewed for season 6.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but season 5 isn't even up yet, right?
Season 5 is in production. So, but the show is so good and it's doing so great on Netflix that the fans asked for it, and Netflix said, fine.
Netflix is giving us what we truly desire.
Yeah, it's like, we love it too. And Tom Ellis was like, yeah, of course.
Excellent. I'm not mad about that.
And another piece of news, there's rumors, kind of like big ones, that Disney, Lucasfilm, the people behind Star Wars, are doing auditions for Ezra Bridger for a live action show for Ezra, for Rebels, maybe Mandalorian, who knows, but that's what we know so far.
Okay. Anybody you'd like to see?
I don't know, because I don't know how old he's gonna be.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Yeah. Anyways, anything else?
Cool. That's all I got.
Okay, that's it for this week. See you next week with more pop culture news.
Be kind, be safe.
May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.